Well, hey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. I guess. I don't know. I think again, I said this before. I'm just used to saying that because the weeks are cool. I don't mind them. Um, yeah. So I guess happy Friday anyway because, why? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I haven't been thinking far ahead. This has been a crazy week. The ice and the snow completely threw everything off. A lot of it was just being stranded inside. The kids also for 3 days didn't have school. And so there was a lot of juggling around that had to happen. But I mean it worked out, but it just I guess it doesn't feel like a Friday is what I'm maybe trying to say just because of the crazy week. And even this week, I kind of let's see, the 28, 29, 30. Okay, that was a couple days ago, but actually I don't think I played. What I was trying to say is like I also haven't been playing Xenoblade games. I kind of slowed down just a bit, even though I really don't want to, but I think a lot of it too is just because this week was kind of crazy. So I didn't really have long periods of time where I can just sit and, get the gaming in. Yeah, so well, a few things we'll talk about today, but let's just jump into what I've been playing. So yeah, yesterday streamed over on Gundam Explain, and I'm going to keep this up. Curious what people think. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Blue Gamer, Tuesday, Thursday, Gundam Explained. So if you're interested, on the Gundam Explained channel yesterday, I was talking about some of the movie news. Actually, that was all this week on the Gundam Explained channel. Was like all this Gundam movie news. I'm excited about the movie. But also, yeah, Project Nimbus, which I played on here, I played over there as well. But here's a game I want to talk about. Atelier, which is not a word I've been used to saying, and I found out it's a thing. Um, the Alchemist of Memories in the Envisioned Land. I don't even say that. I probably just say Yume. So what is this? Well, we were looking at the other day the Koei Tecmo sales and how they make a lot of good games that sell really well. But this was listed on there. It's a series, and I've never played these games before. But I saw someone describe this game as a Wuthering Waves like, but without all the gotcha and free to play systems. And I was like, oh, that's exactly the type of game I would want to play. Open world exploration, combat. There's still crafting and things. Again, like a Breath of the Wild, like at the end of the day, right? And I guess it's what Wuthering Waves did. It took the Breath of the Wild formula and made it mobile. Well, not Wuthering Waves, but that type of game. So really, Atelier Yume has really just like Breath of the Wild. The combat's a little different. It is real time, but certain actions have cooldowns like in an RPG. But yeah, just thinking back to I only played, what does it say, an hour and 13 minutes. Just thinking back to what I was doing, free roaming exploration, picking up materials, fighting bad guys, and then eventually I think I got back to my atelier and I was creating some alchemy. Maybe I built some items to play. Like I think it's showing me the mechanics. Not that I really care or know. I really just want to go out and explore the world and see what's there. So pretty interesting. Again, another series that I typically wouldn't play, but I am, and it's pretty fun. But while I was doing that, because I'm in this open world zone, I jumped back into Tears of the Kingdom just because Tears of the Kingdom is a culmination of what Monolith Soft and Nintendo have been working on. And I still feel like it's way too freeformy for me, but it's fun. Being in the Zelda Breath of the Wild world is fun and feels good. I really do enjoy it. I don't know if I'll get back to playing through it completely. I did play a lot on an emulator. That's the thing. I originally played it. It's just I felt bad playing it on an emulator. And I wasn't digging it that much. And it's like I should do it properly one day. And so eventually got it on the Switch too. All right, I jumped back into Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection because I saw I was on the last level, and I was like, oh, I've never beaten this. And then I beat it, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Deja vu. I think multiple times since I've got the game, I beat it, and then I'll forget that I played it or beat it, and I'll jump in and I'll see my save. Oh, I'm at the last level, and it's right before the last boss. I beat the last boss, and then it's like, so I didn't realize how short the game was, because back in the day, I don't think on the Genesis or Super Nintendo I ever beat it. I played it a lot, but could I have beaten it? I don't know. There are some games I just don't think I would have had the patience for when I was younger, and some that I did. And then yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Uh, I had jumped back in that. I forgot when. That was like the 28th. No, I bet that was just when I was loading up another Switch game because it was there. Yeah. So, that is that for what I've been playing. Kind of a weird week, just kind of jumping in and out of different things. I think the main thing about this week was High Guard. And I posted a video up. I really just took something I just talked about on stream and made it into a video just because I think it's a big deal. And what I'm not trying to get across like toxicity, or I'm validating like the sort of toxic behavior, but it's more about there's a deeper underlying issue with the games industry that I think we all need to collectively come together about. But people don't like to collectively come together for good. Well, usually it's for bad things. Okay, let's jump into some news. Nate the Hate says next week's Nintendo Direct is a partner showcase. So one reason why I was slowing down on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 also is because some of the rumors indicated a definitive edition of 2, which that doesn't make sense. It would make more sense if they just did a Switch 2 upgrade, which could be what they mean, Anyway, so there's going to be, this direct. Let's see. Okay, it's an X post. All right. And he is correct. Next week's direct will be a partner direct showcase. So the question is Monolith Soft a partner, even though they're pretty much Nintendo? Is Monolith Soft a Nintendo partner? And the answer is yes. Is not just a partner, but affiliate. Yeah, that's why part of me thinks for this partner showcase it wouldn't, but the fact that some of the rumors. But here's the thing: I guess the direct rumor had all first party stuff, and here's the other thing: like Nate to Hate, fun to follow, lots of cool speculation and stuff. Sometimes it's like obvious. It's like, oh yeah, this cycle Nintendo's going to do this. But the one main thing that's left out a lot that makes it hard for me to always take this stuff seriously is the sort of maybe something where unknown game using Nintendo chat or Switch chat. What I'm trying to get at is there's usually always the new thing that is probably there between the lines, but everyone's looking for, oh, what's the next Zelda? What's the next Mario? It's Donkey Kong? And so no one's really thinking, oh, what's the new IP? Because I do think they're going to have to come out with something that really makes use of that chat function, maybe, or the party I don't know, a little bit more than what it is. I don't know. Wasn't there also that other Switch 2? I never even played it. That came out with the Switch 2 where you like go inside and it tells you how to use all the little features. Did I use that? Anyway, I do think there's going to be, here's what I'm thinking. Before the Switch 2 came out, wasn't there a leak? Unless that was it, actually. There was a leak about this multiplayer, or wasn't there a test for a Nintendo Switch 2 online multiplayer game? That was Switch 2 only, not a traditional game. And anyway, we haven't heard from that. But anyway, again, partner showcase, Monolith Soft might not really be considered a partner. So, okay. I was just on chat. Hey, Steve, Jacob, Alex, see you guys. Let the hate flow through you and all that. So let's see. I'm probably just gonna. Okay. Hey, this is pretty cool. Absolute ABXYLUTE has a handheld. Yeah, there's so many of these gaming handhelds that are out, but this feels more like it looks like it's trying to be a gaming handheld, and like you almost would feel like that's not a good idea. But these other gaming handhelds that come out, they all look like iPhones in a way. And it's cool, but there's so many of them. This almost stands out, but there's a couple other things going for it: the price, and it's a dual OS, so Linux and Android. So with Linux, there's a lot of easy to use emulators where you could just simple, lightweight. But with Android, sometimes there's a lot more customization, but you can really do a whole lot with Android. I mean, I pretty much turned an older Galaxy S20 FE into an emulation machine. I put all the emulators on it. I have a video about it. I've got the controller hooked up to it. But I like that. It's like I kind of went away from that, collecting those little handhelds, even though it's not like I really have a lot. Maybe compared to the average person, but I like what's going on here. I don't know. There's something about this that feels like it is like with these. I've noticed with the handhelds I'll buy, there's a lot of setup, a lot of stuff, and there could be a lot of setup to this, but it's just when I look at it, it looks like, and especially for the price. So I might pick this up. Might pick this up. Okay. Next up, rumored new PS Portal's release date window leak. So I hate this. Like I have a Portal and I don't use it a lot, but I have used it enough to know I like it and it's good. But knowing that they're going to come out with a new version, if it's really like better in all ways, it's like so disappointing. But like not because you should expect this. Although it's funny, it's just I didn't feel that with the ROG Ally. Like they came out with the new ROG Allies. I have my ROG Ally right here, arms distance. In fact, I just bought some skins for it. But with it's their Gundam skins, by the way. I found an RX-78-2 sort of white official Gundam skin. Anyway, the ROG Ally, it's okay because the gimmick with the Portal is the fact that you're able to stream the games. So the thing that you would want the improvement on is the streaming quality. With the ROG Ally, the thing with the newer ones is, the graphics are better. But you know what? That's easy to tweak. You're going to be downscaling games anyway on the right. So to me, that wasn't a big deal. But with the Portal, if they are improving things like the latency, the communication, I'll be disappointed because that's the point of it. Although, here's the other thing. How soon are we going to be able to have jailbroken or hacked the Portal? Let me grab it real quick. I keep looking at it. Just because like if there's some way that you can get into it where you can, there's connector ports, but put Android on this maybe or something else, emulators, and then you have this form factor. So at the end of the day, it's almost worth having it. I think if you're a tinkerer with stuff like that, which that actually reminds me of another thing. They talk about Xbox hardware sales being down. There's going to be a time where the Xbox Series consoles are going to be highly sought after. I think because doesn't have one of the most expansive libraries just due to backwards compatibility, but also and eventually PC backwards compatibility. I think we're going to see that be an update. My ROG Ally, speaking of the ROG Ally, got an update recently. I forget when, was it yesterday, the day before? But yesterday, for the first time, I was using its new Xbox interface. So now when I turn it on, I'm in this gaming interface, it was fine for me before. Now it just makes it even better. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I guess this is really about the Portal, but I'm just kind of talking in general about this interesting evolution of what the growing pains are for games to go into more of the handheld thing, which Nintendo succeeded at. And they were sacrificing the graphics to do it, but doubling down on the art direction. So, okay. Check this out. New PS5 exclusive action game will please Stellar Blade fans. So I tell you, the past couple years, and it's not stopping, are these like Chinese, sometimes Japanese, like Ronin ninja style samurai stuff too. So I guess on the Chinese and like the Wushu or more the Dynasty Warriors era stuff. All these third-person action games. And there's this new one right here, Neza, or Genegods, and I don't know. I don't even know. There was another one that came out recently that started a girl. I forget. I even played it on stream for a little bit. Forget the name. There's just so many of these, and I feel like, have I come to a point in my gaming enthusiast career that I'm kind of tired of just straight up action games when it's like they're just. Not that it's a bad thing. It's one of those interesting conundrums because is it a conundrum? Is that the word? It's like as I age and I'm more and more into the hobby, I'm playing everything, and then sometimes I've just seen it all and it doesn't do anything. There's some people that are younger or just got into the hobby, so when they see something like this, it's like, whoa, incredible. So I get that. I think that's always going to happen. Um, yeah, it just looks like Wukong. You know, yeah, there was Wukong, there was Wolong, right, and then there was and then Neo 3's coming. So, the Neo 3 is different, but not actually, because these games are just all integrating more and more Souls-like systems, like in varying degrees. So I don't know, but it still looks good. Okay. Speaking of games that look good, Crimson Desert got a new trailer, and that messes it up. I think I have to press another button, right? It's like, yeah, theater mode. There we go. I mean, it looks incredible just because this is what I like in these games, these kind of open world, green, just bright. Like, look at outdoorsy stuff, but the graphics are great. And then we see like this, the flight, traversal. So this game announced a little while ago, I think Pearl Abyss is the name of the developer. I'm pretty sure it says it somewhere there and I missed it. Anyway, and people just are thinking this can't be real. This can't, like, what's the catch? I've been seeing that a lot in different podcasts and tweets, like, what's the catch with this game? Because apparently it's all open world and seamless and there's no loading. You can go wherever, whenever. And there's all different gameplay elements. Like, look at this. Like the stealth stuff, getting into a castle. There's a lot to this that seems pretty amazing, and I'm excited to play. So this comes out in March. Again, it's like I'm not reading. March 19th, 2026. So excited. And again, what's the catch? That's kind of funny. But it could just be this is where we are now. And games as they come out are going to start being able to do these things. That's exciting. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, JMKLX, that is it exactly. Thank you. And then, yeah, oh, look, yeah, you can just ride a dragon in Crimson Desert. And look at that. A lot of this looks insane. So, okay. What was I going to do next? I want to say I downloaded a demo of something. I was like, a demo's out? I forget. I'm loading up Steam. It'll tell me. I'm loading up Steam, right, Steam? Come on. All right. Let's see here. Did I not download a demo of something? I'm sure of it. I'm sure there was something that I saw a demo of, and I was like, I need to download that demo. But I'm not seeing it. So for now, let me jump into this Atelier game just to kind of show you what I'm seeing here. And it's not like the misconception I have when it's like, oh, anime characters, it's going to be like this anime with the story and I'm not going to get it or something. But it has a little bit of the anime-ness to it, but the gameplay is there. So, and again, this is a demo. And I can't confirm the data carries over. Actually, and this came out last year also, so this is not an old game. Jim Felix said, Whisper of Fall, Jin Yue was also advertised. It's being called Wuxia Sands of Time. I think I saw that one too, because I know there's another one I saw. Or not, oh no, maybe I'm thinking of something. There's one where it had like this awesome flower like boss and the graphics were really good. I don't know. That could be any game. Okay, we're at 100%. We are at 100%. There we go. Gust. And it has like a contemporary style, like pop anime thing going on, you know. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so check it out. Open world. There's a monster right there. So, oh wait, checking the old guide towers. Scattered across the land will allow you to use them as fast travel points. Unlocking an old guide tower will give you a small amount of energy. Okay. I like that. Why is there... Oh yeah, there's one right here. I had no idea. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So then if I open the map, everything's in Japanese. So look, big open world, right? So we can see this is a really an open world style game. Question marks everywhere, so there's something to do somewhere. Things to pick up. Let's try a fight. I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, you have a team with you. Let's see if I can remember the buttons. Yeah, and then I think press D-pad back. Okay, well. Those are probably a little too easy for me to kill. Another cool thing is the jumping. So while I don't have a double jump, you can jump off surfaces. So this kind of solves, Breath of the Wild sort of climbing, but done in this game. So here, I elevated up here. We can kind of see the open world. Wow, that looks great. The sun, I think, is setting or something. Oh yeah, that was good timing. Wow, look at all that. Rays of light going everywhere. But I have to head over there, so let's see. Oh, okay. Small shrines. You can obtain a small amount of energy and energy shards by checking the small shrines dotted throughout the land. Collecting a certain amount of energy shards will allow you to convert them into energy prisms. Energy prisms can be used to enhance energy actions, unlock skills on skill. Leaping down from high point. Oh, you do get fall damage, but we negate it if you have enough energy. But the higher the fall, the more energy will be consumed. Landing in deep enough water also. Okay. Okay, so I have to keep that in mind. Does it show? Ah, okay. Oh, okay, so that's another thing. As the energy goes down, I think that's what it was talking to me about before. You want to go back to your little home, your base, and then start doing the other things like the crafting and all that. And then these, you use your attack to get... Okay. Oh, did the sun come back up that quick? I'm down with that. Wow, look at... It's interesting, these, like, rays of light. It actually looks pretty neat. Okay. Let's, head this way. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Oh, there's people? What's up? Okay, you can talk to some people. Let's see. All right, so are we gonna see some? Yeah, and there's no English voice acting. Okay. You know what? I don't feel bad skipping story. From the reviews I read, they said, yeah, don't play this for the story. Okay, wait. There was a way to just completely skip. Maybe it depends on the situation. We should take the initiative here. And who knows what they were talking about. Okay.
厳格な人なんだ。電気。
すみません。
There we go.
そうだな。薬ならああいう感じで。頼みますよ、先生。
Okay.
そんなんじゃないよ。
So this, I guess, mission is for me to go explore a bit more. Interesting.
これこれ。
All right.
また採取できるように、取るときは根を残すようにしないと。
And then from here,
まだまだ。
let's see, where should I go? And there's a little like camp there. Oh, there's part of a building there. Oh, let's see.
よいしょ。
Wait a minute, was I over here before? I don't think so. Oh, trying to find the right place to jump.
まだ。
Okay.
やっちゃう、ユミや。
Oh, did I accidentally begin a battle? That's fine.
抜けてる。
Oh, okay, that's all right. The left trigger does the, which I like. It's the dodge and all
パ
that.
ラディスに来てから銃の腕も上
Oh,
がった
and
か
when
な。
you're not in battle, it's a
今
gun.
フラミンやってやったら
Okay, this is
記録
what
も
I'm
更新
looking
でき
for.
るかも。最後にやったの何年前だっけな。
ユミやフラミーの自立浮遊移動機能を的として利用するあの遊びはあまりに邪悪です。
I like that chest. I wonder if it's... Yeah, there we go. But did something come out?
何これ。
Okay. Okay, yeah, looking at the view, I love the design games when they design, like, you know, how you look out into the world from any
これって。
point. Okay. Random quest while exploring Mesa, receive a new... Okay.
厄介そうだけど退治しないと。
What?
始めましょう。
そして終わらせよう。
少し離れよう。
クルセイドラッシュ。
そこだ。
最大ぞ。
まだまだ。切れ味。前に出る。そこ。そーれ。捕まえた。
Okay.
これが私の可能性。
Yeah, it seems to play some pretty cool music. I don't have it turned up too loud, but okay. That was cool. Yeah, so many things to pick up everywhere. Okay, yeah, I must have been where I was talking about
通
because
速が可能です。
this looks familiar. Okay. So come here, synthesize, I
どれ
guess.
がいいかな。 役に立ちそうなのは。
Oh, you know what I can do? Auto add. For now, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to think about this aspect of the game yet in terms of what to do, really, other than just let it do its thing. And then as I go through the game, I might then have to be like, okay, is this a mechanic I need to optimize for? That. So yeah, apparently a large part of the game is doing all this sort of stuff. Oh, you select and these are equipped. Okay, and so you hold down left trigger in combat. Oh, because the left trigger is like the defend to move around, but if you hold it down,
疲れたな。
you get health. That's a pretty good control scheme there. Okay. Control scheme. Forgetting words. All right, now, okay, head back. So I like how they made a little
何これ。
kind of traversal quest. But it is that time to do my daily sneeze. This looks cool, I tell you. But it's like, how long will I be able to play it? Will I kind of get tired of it being like, it's like low stress. It's like a low stress game, it seems like, did I save? Yes. Okay. Yeah, system, exit game. Yes. All right. Well, I am going to head out. That was a lot of fun. Have a good weekend. I'll be back next week to talk some more. But until then, have a good one. See y'all.